Hi and welcome back to my channel. We are on our way to the NAMPO Harvest Day, which is a show for farmers and manufacturers of farming equipment and accessories exhibit their stuff there. But let's take a look at what it looks like. We are at NAMPO 2018. It is a show where exhibitors of farming equipment and accessories come to exhibit their wares for farmers. But first we have to stand in a queue to get tickets, and it's quite a queue. NAMPO. Ora, okay. Okay. We've made it in. So next step is let's go look at some animals. Massive. Jeez. Oh. Now these goats are called the Eastern Cape lob-ear goats. And of course there are going to be sheep. There's a lot of sheep here. Wow. Beautiful sheep, more sheep. Ready for interview. There has to be a pig or two. This is not even one of the big alleyways, and as you can see, it's pretty busy. Sheep shearing. Nice. Look at that. Wow, that is amazing. This is the kind of thing which is probably going to interest most farmers, and the reason why the farmers come here. Obviously irrigation on a farm is a pretty important thing. That's cool. Farmers like the off-road equipment, always nice to look at. You can't have a farmer's exhibition if you don't have tractors. Well, yeah, we've reached some of the tractors, and believe you me, these are only some of the tractors. There's something which I'm sure most farmers would like to have. I like this one. It's a little smaller. Oh, I like this one. Makes holes. We do know that for many farmers, things get big pretty soon. Equipment, tractors, but this is something really big. It is a specialized sprayer. I don't know exactly what it's used for. I just know it's huge. It's pretty big. Until you see a tractor which has front tires as big as most other tractors have at the back. Now if you think that is a big tractor, wait until you see this absolute monster. Everyone likes loaders. Well, so do I. Especially this little one. That's a cool little loader. You can even come and grab yourself a nice little ride-on lawnmower. This looks kind of scary. It looks like a vacuum cleaner. Tractors. If you like tractors, you have got to make your way to NAMPO. And more tractors. There are a lot of tractors. And believe you me, everyone loves a tractor. And harvesters, you know, tractors and harvesters. That's a massive machine. Obviously this part isn't connected up to that, but yeah. Now at NAMPO there's also this sadder part. This is the wall of remembrance in memory of farmers, commercial farmers, who lost their lives and were involved in farm attacks and were unfortunately murdered in the process. And sometimes whole families are completely wiped out in such a process. Sad. Low bed trailers by Chieftain. You can make your own lumber. own planks with this machine. Mobile cutter. Pumps. Pumps. Mini pumps. Every farmer needs a good pump. There are always cars at these shows. Not only for farmers, but for everyone else. Ooh, Kia Stinger. That's quite nice. Odd colour. Off-road equipment, but I like this. Off-road solar panels. Some people just have way too much fun at these things. In South Africa, we call this a bakkie. I know you guys all over the world call this a truck. Everyone would like one. Afrikaans is a beautiful language. This machine, which everyone knows, we call a pad scraper. And we just love it. As we walk these alleys, we find a lot of people just milling about, and I cannot help but wonder how many of these people are actually farmers or yet to buy anything farm related. I think a lot of them are just curious to see farm equipment and interesting machines and things. Look at this. How cool is this? Off-road equipment, off-road cars, trucks, gadgets, accessories. If you like off-road, this is the place to be. Let's go take a quick look at what it looks like inside. It's a silo. Inside. How cool is that? Nice little tractor and more trucks. If you're into hunting, obviously we've got some hunting stuff and transporters. These things are nice on farms, but I just want one of these. The Maverick X3. Cool beyond words. Your average safari transport has been upgraded. Interesting farm equipment. Nice red car. Now this is a pretty cool thing. Demonstrations, grain and feed. Forklifts. Tall forklifts. Serious 4x4 equipment. This is my kind of farm. Very low maintenance. My kind of farm animals. Check, there's even a rhino. Fencing. Every farm needs some fencing. Nissan 370Z in red. And obviously we have to have a GTR. Beautiful car. Not everyone always needs a big forklift. You can go to something a little smaller, a hole digger, or even a broom like that, or a forklift, which is a little more practical, just the size for whatever you need to do with a forklift that size. Now I've actually parked my butt flat on the grass here because finding seating, especially in the shade, is at a premium. Now I've opted for a little takeaway, carrion rice, traditional carrion rice as we would expect to find it at an event like this. I love my carrion rice, and this is made by the Dutch Reformed Church ladies, and that's what it looks like. It is awesome stuff. Every time we go out to an event and they have curry and rice, I have curry and rice. This is the boereplane stand. It's one of my favorite areas. Boereplane is Afrikaans word meaning farmers' plans. It is basically inventions by farmers. But let's go take a look at what some of these farmers have come up with. Sometimes the thing can be incredibly simple, like this spreader called balstrooier. An old kitchen zinc made into a briar. Now, because these are made of steel, it's not going to burn through very easily. With this little ashtray. Now just look at this. This is the kind of thing that many a farmer is going to absolutely love. Please note, it's Richelieu, not Johnny Walker. Well, sometimes you need to keep it simple. Alarm system in a tool case. That's awesome. Man. Landini tractors. Now, if you don't like tractors, it's pretty useless for you to come to NAMPO because there's a lot of tractors. What's farming if you don't have a tractor? You need to have a tractor, even if it's just a small tractor. I like this one. This is pretty cute. This is cool. A side tipping truck. It's the first time I see a Unimog side tipper, but it seems this one has been purposed for multiple uses. First time I see one of these. The new Mercedes-Benz Actros launch is in just 90 hours. Cool. The Actros is obviously a brilliant machine. And it's not just about farm equipment and farm trucks and things, it's also trailers. Sheep transport trailers, liquid transport trailers, and grain transport trailers. Any kind of trailer that you would want as a farmer, as yeah. And more construction equipment. The class implements is one of those places where I suppose every single farmer is going to come and make a turn and just take a look at everything that's available. Class makes anything from small tractors to absolutely huge harvesters. This is the amazing MaxFlex 930. Just look at that Lexion. That is huge. Volvo trucks. Gotta love a nice Volvo truck. So you get electric fencing, and then you get electric fencing. Imagine getting yourself a nice jolt from that one. Look at that potato. More implements. And obviously, where there are implements, there are tractors. Come to NAMPO. If you want to see tractors or buy a tractor, come to NAMPO. Because there are tractors on that side, and tractors on this side, and there are tractors all over. We also have some awesome bikes here by BMW. A nice all-purpose bike. Right, so most of the exhibitions we've looked at outside are directly aimed at farmers. So now we're going to take things indoors and see what we have for everyone else. Ever wondered what a battery looks like on the inside? Cool. Hello. 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 I love this one, it's a hairstyle. Oh, that guy back there, that is a beast. Die lammertjie. Dis beautiful, maar dis iets anders, né? Awesome big trucks. One thing you do here a lot is walk. There's a lot of walking to be done. The NAMPO grounds, and I seriously doubt that we have covered even a full half of the grounds. It is huge. If you just want to see everything once with a quick look over, then you'll have to come spend a lot more time than one day. Oh, I like this. This is cool. And yeah, we end up at one of the places where most people inevitably end up, the beer garden. It's probably one of those places that makes more money than most of the other places at NAMPO. It's popular. You can see it's crowded. And sooner or later, everyone ends up at the beer garden. Myself, I had a quick beer because it is nice and warm, but it's time to go again. Let's take a look at some old vintage farm equipment. Vintage tractors. Fortune Major. Wow. Now I've seen a couple of old farmers, but this is an interesting one. An F30. Really interesting machine. Old Chev. That is pretty much our day at NAMPO. It was enjoyable. A lot of walking. There's a lot to see. If there were specific things that I wanted to look at, there simply wasn't time. I try to fit in as much as possible. I will never be able to show on this short video everything that you can see at NAMPO. It's just too big. But if you're not into farming, come take a look anyway, because it is interesting to see what the farmers like to look at, what the farmers like to buy, and perhaps it'll teach you one or two things about farm life, farm equipment, and just something different. It's something to enjoy, some time to spend. But anyway, we're on our way home. Catch you in the next one. There are so many white cars. I've always wondered why people in South Africa like their white cars so much. It's as if 1 in every 3 cars is a white car.